Right, my lucky learners, coming into Thinford roundabout from Darlington, A67, 167. So I'm not going to do first exit, turn left to Spennymoor. We can get that straightforward. Yeah. What I'm going to do is the second exit, which is to where's it gone? Durham Gate. Been a while since I've been up here. Right, so second exit Durham Gate, we can see it on there. Now this map, we can see left lane is Bishop Auckland and Durham Gate. So if you want to go to Durham Gate and then you're going to go left towards the Fox Club, then you would use the left lane. If you are going Durham Gate and then right into the industrial estate, you would use the middle lane. Yeah, so I'm going to first of all do Durham Gate towards the Fox Club. So as we come here, we'd be checking the centre mirror, the left mirror. We'd start to come over, stop that car coming out. Then we'd indicate, well, we wouldn't indicate left because we want the second exit. Yeah. So this roundabout is all about looking at the lines and deciding where you want to be. So I'm in the left lane, but I want to take the right exit because I'm taking the second exit from this lane. This lane has two options. Spennymoor, first exit. Durham Gate, second exit. So if I wanted to go to Spennymoor, I'd just stay to the left, follow the curb round. But I'm not. I'm going to Durham Gate, so I'm going to follow the line on my right. You'll see through the rest of this video when I do the different directions, you'll see how that pieces together. So bear with me because the red lights are red and we're waiting a while. That's the only thing we're doing there. Traffic light videos, we sat for a while. On the plus side, in the new year I have an exciting project coming. For all you lucky learners, you will love it. It gets you mobile a lot easier than you are at the minute. But I'll give more details when they become permanent. Right, so we don't want the left turn. So we're going to follow this line on the right. We can see it's written Durham Gate. Yeah, so we just follow the line through. That's all we do. It's already marked up. Stay in your lane. Always important. Stay in your lane. As we come up here, we're in the left lane, ready to turn left at this roundabout towards the Fox Club and back in towards Spennymoor. So we'll just indicate left signal, bring it round, and we're back to where we want to be. Fabulous stuff. Right, I'm going to whiz round and do from here back down the 167 towards Darlington. So just looking for somewhere to turn round, which this will do. Ping, ping, indicate right, over to the curb on the left, come in deep, so we go close to this curb and we can get this in one circle. Little check in the right mirror, right shoulder, make sure it's clear, looking ahead as we come ahead. Right, so we're going to turn right at this first little roundabout. So centre mirror, right mirror, indicator up, or I like to describe it, ping, ping, pong, don't pong before you pinged. Yeah, and now at this one we're going to go right towards, well, we're going to go towards Bishop Auckland. So we can see Bishop Auckland is the 688. So we'll come up here, this says 167 south, 688. Yeah, so we're going to indicate right, we're going to go towards Bishop. So what we're going to think is this lane does the 167 and the 688 Bishop. The 167's for Darlington. So this lane is going to split into two lanes. Yeah, so you are going to want the lane for Bishop Auckland, which is the left lane. Yeah, so each set of traffic lights is a different direction. So you need to look at it. So we come out here, we're still in the same lane, 688, 167. Now when we go through this one, it's going to split. See how it's splitting off to the left for 167? We do not want. Now this says Durham Gate and the 688. We want the 688. We know Durham Gate is further round, therefore more to the right. Bishop Auckland is going to be our next exit. It's going to be off to the left. So the main thing to remember from this point on the road is to keep to the line on the left. That will put us in the correct lane. We do not want to turn right for Durham Gate. So see the white line in front of us. It looks like we're going straight down the road towards the 167, but we're not. That white line curves. Yeah. So now we would set off. As we get to this, we would go mirror, mirror, signal left, and there's a red light. But we can now see, if I turn this round a bit more, we're in the lane to go Bishop Auckland 688. That other lane allows us to access the other 4 roads, which is 2 for Durham Gate, 1 for the 167 Durham. Next lane is 688 and 167 Durham. So as always, we just end up waiting. Right, green light, and off we go. Right, fabulous. And we just come off. Right, so now I'm going to go down to this little mini roundabout. We're going to whiz around this, come back up, and we'll take this road towards the 167 down towards Darlington. Again, we've just got to think, what are the signs telling us to do road-wise? The road we pick, how many places does it go? And out of the places that it goes, so we're going to go centre mirror, right mirror, we're going to go all the way around here. So it's very important that when you get past the normal right turn exit, you take your time in case somebody's coming in, because they are not expecting you to go all the way around. So you've got to be considerate to them. You might have right of way. That doesn't mean it's going to be safe if somebody is expecting you to do something else. If you're ever doing anything that is different to the norm, right, anyway, Darlington, 167 Ferry Hill. You can see on this sign that the 167 down is the far right lane, so centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right, or ping ping pong. Right, lights have changed. So we're in this lane, and we can see it marked up clearly in front of us at the next set of lights. Right, but what we've got to think is, off to my right, which you can't see from here, is where McDonald's is and the road we want. Now when we come off there, we are going to be next to the curb on the left. Right now we're next to the curb on the right. So we've got to think, how are we going to get over there? Well, on these bigger roundabouts that have more than 2 lanes, the white lines swirl out. Normally a roundabout that just has 2 lanes, the lines are parallel with the roundabout and you've got to cut across lanes. But with these bigger ones, generally the white lines swirl out. So you are planning to come off to the left on a roundabout. So from the lane you're in, if you're going to the furthest exit, you follow the line on the left. It will take you out through each set of traffic lights. So we've still got a bit of a wait. This is where I talk rubbish. Right, here we go. Off we go. Cars have stopped because they're controlled by the lights. So we're looking at this line on the left, and that's the line we're focusing on. Ignore the line on your right. See how this is moving over? Yeah, moving over. Still here on the front. See how it's took us all the way to the left? Yeah, as we come here, we can see it coming round, and it now joins the curb and puts us in this left lane for straight ahead. If we decided we wanted to go to the petrol station on the right down there, we wouldn't go all the way to the left. We would have picked the right of the 2 167 lanes, so we're in the right lane ready to turn at the petrol station. But as it is, we just want to go 167, so we're staying in this left lane. Right, there we go. Off we go. So I'm only going to go down here a bit, turn around and come back. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to nip into McDonald's because I'm passing and I'm hungry. Right, I'm going to stop this one here. Right, my lucky learners, this time we're coming up Darlington 167 towards Durham. We are going to take the second turning for Durham Gate. We've done the first for Durham Gate. This time we want to turn left for Durham Gate, right in Durham Gate towards the industrial estate. So this time off that first sign, we want the second lane with Durham Gate on, which if we have a look here, is the middle lane. We've got Durham Gate on the left and Durham Gate on the right. Now we are going to be turning right at the second roundabout. Should have kept my mouth shut and pressed the gas a bit more. Right, got a bit of a wait at the lights again. Right, so lights are green, off we go. We're following around with this line on the left, which is keeping us in Durham Gate. We're following the line on the left. Notice we're not crossing it, so that brings us off in this right hand lane, ready for us to turn right at this mini roundabout. And that takes us off into the industrial estate. So always remember to find out where you're going. Yeah, now we're going to whiz right round this roundabout, take ourselves back towards the roundabout. This time we're going to go 167 towards Darlington and Ferry Hill. Now what we'll find as we approach is we have 2 lanes for the 167. There's 2 lanes, learners in the left, unless you have other information. So we're staying in these lines. It's bringing us into this middle lane. See, the right lane's also 167, but like we said, 2 lanes going the same way, learners in the left. And then it brings us round here. Now, the only time you would use that right lane as a learner is if you wanted to turn right into the petrol station, which obviously on your driving test isn't going to happen, or it shouldn't, unless you've scared him that much and he's decided to stop the test there and walk back. And off we go. And then we just keep in the left lane as we go. Brings us off exactly where we want to be. Right, I'm going to vanish while I turn round and go the next way. Doing a lot of circles. Right, bus pulling in, so checking out we're at centre, right. Let him pull in, check there's enough room, and then round we go. That was a bit extra on overtaking buses. But I'm going to pop down here, whiz the car round in a circle and come back up. So, doing a lot of going round in circles. Centre mirror, left mirror, indicate left, into the filter lane. Round we come. Whee! Round and round we go. Where we stop. That's right, nobody knows. Well, that's what it feels like sometimes when I'm on lessons. Nobody really knows where they're going. Right, we're going to turn around on the right here, so send him a right mirror. Going to flash him out so he gets out the way. That's it. And I'm going to try and whiz this round in one if we can. Big car, but it has a really good turn and circle. I mean, I used to work down that. Oh, that was a long time ago. Back when the trees were black and white as well. And the toilet was outside, which wasn't good in the winter. A bit chilly. Break the ice first before you used it. Right, we turn right here, so centre mirror, right mirror, indicator up, bring it up. Let's have a look left and right. Remembering, cars here doing 60 miles an hour, they do get to you quickly. Always make sure if something's turning off, you can see what the car behind is doing. If you can't clearly see they're coming off with them, wait, 60 miles an hour, they'll get to you pretty quickly. Right, and off we go, back towards Thinford roundabout. So, this time we're going to do the 167 to Durham. So we're going to work our way through the signs as we approach up. So always have a look at that first sign. You know, it looks a bit like a clock face. We're trying to see where we're going, where we're likely to be. Are we off towards the left? Are we off towards the right? These are the things that are important to us. Yeah, very important we see these. Figure it all out. So, as we're coming up, we can see the roundabout 167 straight over Durham. Yeah. Now, next sign's telling us there's 3 lanes and there is 2 for the 167 Durham. We have the centre lane and the right lane. Back to our basic principle, 2 lanes, learners in the left of those 2 lanes, which puts us in this centre lane. Yeah. Now we've just done this lane into Durham Gate. So if we're going into Durham Gate second exit, we stay near the line on the left. But this time we're doing straight ahead up there, 167 Durham. So this time we just want to stay near the line on the right because we don't want to go off to the left. As we come round, we'll see this lane splits into 2. One moves one way, one moves the other. Remember, we want the right of the 2 lanes, so we're going to stay with the line on the right. We're not going to cross it, We're going to move away with it. We're going to stay with it. Now we're just waiting for the red. I spend all my life waiting for the red light to go green. By the way, if you're colourblind, it's dead easy to follow the lights. If it's up at the top, we stop. If it's way down low, we go. Right, now it's up at the top, so we have to stop. It's a good job you can't see me inside here. I'm doing graphical representations of what we're doing, and no one can see. So we stay near this line on the right. We can see it says 167. As we come round, we can see the line is pushing us all the way out to the curb. That's fine. That's where we want to be. And we stay on the outside of this line, and it brings us right the way around, exactly where we want to be, and then off we go. That's it. That easy. Why do we say it's hard work? It's not. It's really not hard work. So we're going to loop round this roundabout at the bottom, come back and do this way onto the 16, no, into Durham Gate. Let's do the Durham Gate one, because the straight over for the 167 down to Darlington is quite self-explanatory. Just remember, when you're in lanes, stay in your lane unless you definitely know that you need to change lanes. Right, so we're going to go right round this, centre mirror right, mirror indicate right. Remember what we said earlier about coming around these roundabouts? If you're doing something different to what people might be expecting, yeah, go a bit more careful, give people a chance to figure out what you're doing. Centre mirror left, mirror indicate left, steer left, and off we go. Or in that case, it would be ping, ping, pong, gone. Yeah, do not hang around on a roundabout if you don't need to. We're always looking to stay with the flow of traffic. Let's not hang about. Right, so I will be doing a whiteboard version of this if you're seeing this first rather than the whiteboard vid first, but we'll soon see. Right, so straight over Darlington and left for Newcastle Bowburn, super easy. Next sign gives you all of the lanes, yeah, all of them. So left lane is left only. Second lane and third lane is straight ahead 167. Learner would pick the left one. Two lanes, learners in left. We're going Bishop Auckland A688. So this lane does Durham Gate off to the far right and Bishop 167, which is the third exit. Durham Gate's the fourth, so it's further round. 167 Bishop is the third. So we've got to remember that this lane does both of those, but after that next set of lights it splits into two. We want exit 3, not exit, so we stay to the left. Follow the line on the left. Don't cross it, but don't move away from it either. Again, got a bit of a wait here. So I wonder if I do this with subtitles on, it comes out alright. Or will it just have loads of daftness on it? Always got to be careful here, because quite often the people on the lane to the left, they are going to try and cut across in front of you sometimes because they don't know where they're going. They haven't read the signs. So we're following this line on the left. About here we go, centre mirror left, mirror indicate left, and just bring it up. See the guy? Oh, can't really show you the guy behind, but he was in the wrong lane. So we're in this one, pointing towards Bishop Auckland. I'll bring it round a bit so you can see it a bit better. There's our green light. So we just stay in this lane, and then off we go. Yeah. Just brings us back round towards Bishop. And we'll come back up and we'll do 167 from this side towards Durham. I don't think we'll do the straight over again. It's fairly self-explanatory on the sign. You just want the middle lane and stay in the lane. Although I might go over there actually. So we're going right all the way around. So centre mirror right, mirror indicate right. Now what I was saying before, we're coming all the way around and watching, because that guy would not expect me to be doing this, even though it's quite legal to go right round a roundabout. That's why they're designed that way. But if people aren't expecting it, you're the one that's doing something different. Consider them, take your time. Right, so let's do Newcastle Bowburn. A68 for Bourburn, we can see it's going to be the middle lane, feeds from this left side, we can see it's here. All we've got to remember is stay in your lane. Nothing big, clever or anything like that. Just get in your lane, stay in your lane. It's going to be a long video. Mainly because I spend a lot of time sitting at red traffic lights. Just waiting for the red light to go. Right, over we go, green light. So as we come, 688, look at this person, completely in the wrong lane, cutting right across. We're staying in our lane as we come round. And there you go. Saw when she was looking at me at the traffic lights, she was going to do something like that. Right, we're going to turn off here because we don't want to go any further. We just want to turn around and go back to the roundabout. Going to wear the roundabout out today. Right, see if we can do a little loop round here if it's quiet. Yes, it is. Round we go, big circle. Nice check over your right shoulder and right mirror. Round we come and back to the junction. Gonna go right. So just gently up. That's it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go left at this one because we just need to do the 688. 167 into 688, coming back up this way, so I can bring you back into here from that direction. Right, so I'll have to watch this video about 10 times to figure out what's going on with it. But that's Thinford roundabout. But you should only have to do it on the odd occasion. Right, so we're going to go left at the lights, which is just the left lane. There's no arrows on this, but you would also use the left lane to go straight over for Bishop Auckland. You would use the right lane for Durham Gate and Durham itself. So we're going to shoot down here and loop round again. Not really any shortcut places coming down here. We can't turn around promptly. Got a little bit to go, so hey ho. If it takes much longer, it's going to be dark. We're doing this in the dark. That'll be fun. Right guys, this is the final way from Darlington into Thinford. This is the A688 Bourburn Newcastle. Can't really see the sign now because of that truck, but we can see it's off to the right. We can see at this sign 688 is only from the right hand lane, none of the others. We are going to be signalling right, but we'll do after we pass the McDonald's entrance. We'll do centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right, ping ping pong. Ping ping pong, brakes on. On approach, that's what we do. Ping ping pong, brakes on. And waiting at a red traffic light yet again. Yay! I feel like Chris Rea. Red lights all the way. Right, round we come. We're in this end. It says 167 and 688. We know the 688 is further off to the right. As we come round here, we can see marked on the road 688. So that's where we want to be, in between these lines. And then we just stay in the lines all the way around. Easy as that. Oh, but somebody can't make his mind up. Yeah. Unbelievable how many people cannot read numbers. Pick your lane, get your number, get your destination, pick your lane, stay in your lane, guys. If you're in the wrong lane during the test, just go the wrong way. navigation test. It is a driving safely test. Right, we're going to loop round again. Nobody about. Little look, watching for girls, watching for people. That's it. Never thought I could have gone to Burger King for a burger. I haven't had one of them for ages. Sender, indicator up. Way better than other providers. Let's not make it into a war. Burger King burgers are definitely better than other quite local burger providers. Now, here's the thing, guys. Where's the best burger you've ever had? Actually, mine would be a buffalo burger in France, just near Paris. Well, let's have this gap. Hey, this time we are going to turn right towards Durham. So just get round past him. That's it. And we're out. Right, so this says straight over and right. And I didn't see what that one said. So we would use this lane to go for Durham Gate. I'm tempted to use this lane for Bishop as well. But no, this lane is for Durham Gate, round to the right, or 167 Durham. So we're going to do 167 Durham, because we've done Durham Gate a few times. So 167 was this side. We're just going to stay with the line as we come round. And that's it, up to the line. Now it's changed, so we get to go again. Cool, so I think I've done most ways. I think we're just going to go down, whiz round the roundabout, come back to 167 to Durham Gate from Durham side, and I'm going to call it a wrap at that. I'm going to get back and do the whiteboard thing for yourselves. Keep you right. Hopefully this will make that roundabout make more sense. If it doesn't, you maybe need a bus pass. Right, we're going to loop right round here. So fourth exit, so centre mirror right, mirror indicator up, brakes on. So ping ping pong, brakes on. Yeah, bring it up, have a look. If it's clear, disappear. When we come, remember, when you get to the third exit, if you're going all the way around, just relax a little, make sure there's no one in the way. Centre mirror left, mirror indicate left, so ping ping pong, gone. Get on the gas and get out the way. We do not want to be in trouble. Let's get away. Right, so this time at this roundabout, we're going to take the fourth exit, which is to Durham Gate. This is if you're going to end up going to the Fox Club, probably to do your forward or reverse Bay Park. Examiner could possibly bring you this way. So as we come up, we can see Durham Gate is the fourth exit. As we get a bit closer and see the next sign, we can see that Durham Gate is the right lane. So centre mirror, right mirror, indicate right, ping ping pong, brakes on. As we come up, that's it. So say on the road it says Durham Gate and 688. 688 is Bishop Auckland, exit 3. Durham Gate is exit 4. So Durham Gate is more to the right than Bishop. So when the lane breaks, we want to keep to the right. If you're going for Bishop, you would keep to the line on the left. At the moment, it's just one lane. So we set off, it's one lane. We can see it's marked up with a one lane. And then we know that when it breaks into this two lanes, we can see it getting wider here, breaks into two. We're going to want the right of those two. So we bring it round into here. Now we know we want the exit after Bishop. So we're going to stay now near the line on the left, because the left lane is broken off. So when we go, we're going to stay near this line on the left, yeah? That is going to bring us straight round into Durham Gate. Now, we are going to go left for Fox Club, but if we weren't going left for Fox Club and we were going right for the industrial estate, we would have picked the right lane there, not the left lane. Right, super. Well done, guys. That's it. That's a wrap for me on this particular one. I think I've covered most of the ways that matter. No, I haven't. I'm lying. what we need to do is 688 out of Spennymoor, first exit 167 towards Durham. That is actually the main one that the examiners tend to use to get you back from Spennymoor. I'm going to do that one now, then I'm going to Scarborough. Right, roundabout, we're going left, first exit, send mirror, left mirror, indicate left, ping ping pong and gone. We can beat the little white car. Right, this roundabout, first exit, so ping ping pong, indicator on, that's it. Once it's clear, disappear. Ooh, that one looks rusty. It looks like it's got a boil on its bum. You know, a little bit of sandpaper, a bit of touch-up pen. Could make that look so much nicer. Right, we want Durham 167. Yeah. See on this sign, Durham 167 is also Durham Gate. We want the second exit, not the first from this lane. So we come in with this lane, everybody else is going the other way. Well, might be. So when we get to this line, we can see that this lane suddenly springs out into two lanes. Both going to 167, both going to Durham. Remember what we said, two lanes going the same way, learners in the left, unless you have other information telling you to be somewhere else. So if you were coming from here and you were going to the one gym, then you would come out of here and move into the right lane, ready to turn right after the roundabout. But for the test, you will not be going to the one gym. So we're going to stay in this left lane. So mirror signals left and keep left. Just let this white line keep you out by the curb. As I say, if you were going to the one gym, you would be in that right hand lane, indicating right, and then stopping here to turn in there. But now it comes up back onto one lane anyway. So all good stuff. Right, brilliant. I'm going to sign off now, guys. This is the last time I'm going to say I'm going to sign off. Right, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's made a bit clear. Please like, follow, comment. You know, doesn't matter. You can call me names if you want. I don't care. Just how you like. Let's keep it going. Right, bye.